Everybody back with another video, and this one is a little different. As some of you may know, I am a military member, and one of the things that military members have to endure is the PCS season. That's the permanent change of station. So I've been here in Hawaii for just about 3 years now, and it's time for me to move on to the next duty station. So me and my family will be moving from here in Hawaii to Alabama in a couple weeks. And so I've got all my cards laid out here as I'm trying to prepare them for the move. So I've got around maybe just over 1,300 PSA graded cards. So I've got them, a large majority of them, not all of them, but the large majority of them out here. And I'm trying to kind of organize them and set them up so that I can get these shipped out to Alabama properly. Some of them I plan on shipping myself. Some of them I'll let the movers take, and then a few of them, if you've seen my video on my top 54 rookies, I'll probably take those with me on the plane when I leave. So right here I have a database that I keep, and this database lists all 1,300 plus PSA graded cards I've got on there. I've got the grades and to a certain extent serial numbers of the PSA card itself, and to a certain extent the value of the card. But if you can see, I have some of them highlighted in green and some of them highlighted in yellow. The green ones are the ones that I kind of value over $100, and the yellow ones somewhere between $50 to $100. And there's 19 pages of this front and back. So when you're trying to get 1,300 cards in there, it takes a lot. But looking at it here, just looking at the collection, I very rarely have seen, this is the first time I've seen the collection as a whole in some time. Being in Hawaii, I keep it stored try to keep it stored in a dry place with not a lot of light. So these boxes over here, that's what I typically use to store the cards in. But you know, if you live in a tropical environment like I do in Hawaii, the humidity is pretty bad. So that's always a concern with these PSA graded tabs, because the grade tab on the card holder itself is prone to show wrinkling or just show signs of moisture. So looking at some of the cards I have, 49, 50 there on the left, and some 51 Burke Ross, mostly 51 Bowman under there, some 52 Bowman, some 52 Topps under there, 53 Bowman, 54 Bowman. I got the Bowman on top because I'm listing these in alphabetical order and then numerical order of the cards. So all the Bowman are on top all the way up into 55, and then 56 after Topps bought Bowman out, and then 57, 58s. 59, I've got some Fleer on top here, but the majority of these are everything below there is 59 Topps graded. A nice growing collection of 59 Topps. And then over here, 60, I really like the 60 set. Everything below that is 1960s Topps graded. And then everything below that is 61 Topps. And then on to 62, I got a couple posts on top, and then everything below that is 62. Same with 63, 64, that's all Topps. 65, one Bazooka, and then all Topps. And then 66, 67. I love the 67 set, but don't really have compared to what, 68. Wow, yeah, a lot more 68 stuff. And 69, I think, well, because of 68, I'm collecting that, trying to get that 20-team set of the All-Star team. And then I got a lot of PSA 8 stuff in here too. I would say more than 50% of this is all graded PSA 8, even have a PSA 9 in there as well. And then 69, a lot of Bob Gibson cards in 69. A lot of inserts too. They really were doing a lot of experimentation in 69 with different mediums of other cards. On to the 70s and 71. And then back here I've got some 72s and some 73 back there as well. And then just coming back here, 74, 75. I have quite a bit of 75 just because they have the mini size and then also the regular size. And then 76, 77, 78. Once again, the Kellogg's cards on top, but the majority of these are Topps below. And then 79, some 80, 81, 82, 83. I got all the key rookies from 83, all the key rookies from 84 and 85, 86 and 87. And then this one right here, 88 on to 90. The big stack there, mostly Ken Griffey Jr., but I got a couple Frank Thomas, some more Nolan Ryan stuff. And then 91 on up, it's got all my A-Rods, my Derek Jeters, so I got a couple of SPs as well. Then I've got about 4 or 5 autograph cards here with like Frank Robinson, Catfish Hunter, Jim Bunning, Orlando Cepeda. And then lastly here, some vintage basketball with my growing Maravich collection. And then I got a lot of the 86, 87, 88 Fleer. And then lastly, the football section, a growing vintage collection of football. I still need to get more of that. It's a work in progress. But I'm doing well as far as the 80s is represented with Montana and all the key rookies. So a nice stack there of 80s graded football. Nothing really past 1989 on that football. But that's what I have as a whole. Once again, I'm going to be packaging up some of this stuff here shortly. If anyone has got any experience with shipping cards, definitely long distance, or if you're some of you have experience with the military and have dealt with a PCS before and have any tips for me as far as how to get this stuff ready to go, I'm always open to suggestions. Go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And thanks again, everybody.